This is Dave Life with DLTV News. Dawn Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks have defeated Caitlin Clark and Iowa to win the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. South Carolina made history by becoming only the 10th team to go undefeated and win the championship in women's basketball history. It's Dawn Staley's third national championship, and what makes it so special is that it wasn't supposed to happen. Here to help us understand the significance of this amazing accomplishment is Big Corey G from the After Dark podcast. Corey G, what's up, big dog?
I'm good tonight, Dave. What's going on, brother? Thanks for having me tonight.
Can you break it down for us? Let us know what's your reaction to this historic win?
So let me just say this. Dawn Staley did a remarkable job with this team. And I am so shocked that they were 6 points underdog. That's amazing to me. That a team that was undefeated the whole season were underdogs to Iowa. So that's one thing. And to win the way they did was great. So Dawn created a team to where she played freshmen, seniors, and sophomores. And she played 12 out of 15 players basically the whole season in this whole game. So even though Iowa got off to, I think, a 12-0 lead in the first quarter, they still had control of the game. They didn't fluster at all. They knew what they had. They knew how to control Caitlin Clark at one point. Yeah, Caitlin Clark was hot in the first quarter, but then it kind of switched. The defense picked up, and they controlled the game. The young lady who was on Caitlin Clark, Johnson, yes, her last name is Johnson. Even though she was like 1 for 11, she did great on defense on Caitlin Clark. She was in her face. She had 3 steals off Caitlin Clark, but she controlled the game as a point guard. And you had girls that come off the bench to score a lot of points for the Gamecocks, which was great. Especially the freshman girls, they did a great job. They were fast, a little bit more athletic than Iowa. Actually, the Gamecocks were actually bigger in the paint than Iowa. So the game was kind of easy after the second half with passing and going to the bigs. The girl from Brazil had, I think, a double-double. Also, Kitts, who was a sophomore coming off the bench, she had a double-double as well. She had 11 points, 10 rebounds. They did a great job on the inside and on the outside. So the Gamecocks controlled the game in the second half, and it was over after that.
What about Raven Johnson and the controversy where Caitlin Clark kind of like lagged back last year and didn't want to check her? And then Raven had a great game this year. What did you feel about that? That Caitlin didn't really respect her game or something?
No, she didn't respect her jump shot. You know, she's a true point guard. She doesn't shoot a lot. She passes, she penetrates. She doesn't shoot the jump shot a lot. That's not her job. But she worked on it this year because of that, or what happened last year. But her thing is defense. Her thing is controlling the game, just like Dawn Staley used to back in the day. You know, Dawn Staley was not a great jump shot shooter, but she penetrated. She had a mid-range games, but she wasn't shooting threes all the time. That's not Raven Johnson's job. So that's why she lagged off for last year. You know, Caitlin, you know, she looked at her stats. She's like, okay, this person is shooting 20% from the three-point line. I don't have to guard her. So, you know, she did the right thing at that time. But, of course, you can't do that all the time, you know. So that's what Raven did. Raven played more defense this year than anything.
Question. Does Caitlin Clark get undeserved criticism or undeserved praise?
I think she gets undeserved praise. What Caitlin has done this year is outstanding, but it's because of who she plays for. She plays for Iowa. She plays for a team that's not considered a top-tier team. And you never heard of Iowa women's basketball being great, but that's who she plays for. She plays in the Midwest. She plays for where she has a big following. So she gets praise that we have seen before. Diana Taurasi, you know, other players. But they play for a team where they play in a system. She doesn't have to. She plays in a system where she has ball. She has the ball all the time. She's a point guard that scores and passes. So if you have that, of course you're gonna have more highlights than anybody else. Most people don't even know the rest of the team names. But South Carolina is a team, so you're gonna know more players' names. Connecticut, same way. You're gonna know more than 3 players' names because of the team effort. Well, Iowa is just Caitlin. When Caitlin leaves next year, guess what? You're not gonna know anybody. No one's going to go to Iowa to play basketball. It's not gonna happen.
Big Corey G, man, I appreciate you for joining the show. Thank you, my man.
Hey, thank you, brother. You have a good one, sir.
Yes, sir. This is Dave Life. Thanks for watching Dave Life TV News. Keep it locked on Dave Life TV for all your latest updates and breaking news. Also, follow and subscribe. Peace.